What up, everybody? It's your boy, Avel did it back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you're checking me out for the first time. However you got here, it was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you can hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the content. You did it? Cool. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, sharing the content. I truly appreciate it. So, to y'all, I like to say thank you. All right. Who we got up right now, y'all? We got that convict Antonio Massey up right now. What? Yeah. So, if you guys have been watching the news, we had, what was that, like a month or so ago, we had a whole bunch of convicted felons that pretty much just walked out of the jail. What? They had a little help. They were able to move some stuff off the wall behind a bathroom door or something, whatever they did, and they escaped. And I was online saying I want to bet people how long it was gonna take to catch each one. And the reason why I did that is because they gave us a lineup photo of each one, and just looking at him, I'm like, oh yeah, he'll be out for 2 days. This guy be out for 2 days, whatever. So this guy Antonio Massey, he really surprised me. What? Yeah. And the reason why he surprised me is because for one, he got a bunch of face tattoos all over his face. So it's hard to hide. You know, light-skinned brother, with tattoos all over his face. And he kept going on social media to explain his side of the story. So I'm like, oh yeah, they finna get him. But it was only 2 left, and now there's only 1 left, because today, a few hours ago, they caught Antonio Massey. What? Let's hear the story and see what happened.
He is going to have the latest information on this arrest and on the inmates on the run tonight at 5:30. And of course, WWL is going to have our Lily Cummings there. So we'll learn more about how the arrest went down here on Strolet Street in Holly Grove. Now that, of course, just leaves Derek.
All right. She said in Holly Grove. So you're in prison in New Orleans, or Louisiana. You escape, right? And you don't even leave the state. He probably like 3 blocks from his old hood somewhere. Man, if you're a prisoner and you escape, don't leave unless you have plans on at least trying to leave the country. I mean, for God's sakes, he could have at least left and went to another state. He in the same neighborhood that he probably grew up in. That's a shame. Let's continue.
Groves left on the run. This makes 9 of the 10 inmates that escaped Orleans Justice Center back in May captured. So now 6 weeks after, big development. I believe this is actually 6 weeks to the day, or very.
There you go. Now with all them tattoos on his face, man, I didn't think he had 2 days on the streets. He lasted a full 6 weeks. He couldn't have lasted longer. Now, this other dude, Derek Grove, he looks black, but he don't look like he's fully black. He looks like he could be something else, a Cuban or something. So we haven't heard a peep from him. So I wouldn't be surprised if that guy went to a whole nother country. For real. I don't even believe that he's like a FBA. I don't believe that guy, Derek Groves, is a foundational black American. I think he left. We haven't heard a peep from him. But Antonio, man, he done been online explaining his side of the story, blah, blah, blah. And they even told him, just turn yourself in and we'll help you get a lawyer. Oh, man, let's continue.
close to it, and again found just about 1.5 miles away from the Justice Center. So we're looking forward to learning more details about this arrest. But again, for what we know now, Massey did not put up a fight with law enforcement, and he was arrested here on the 9400 block of Strolich Street. Like I said, law enforcement appear to have cleared out of this area, but hopefully we'll learn more now that we know there were multiple law enforcement agencies involved. I'm sure when this arrest happened, it was a heavily patrolled area. So as we get those updates, we will keep you updated. And again, this is, around 6 weeks since that escape. So we're looking forward to hearing what the NOPD has to say tonight at 5:30.
Amelia, can you pan around and show us what the neighborhood looks like in that area? I'm just curious if it's just a regular residential neighborhood, or, was he sitting in the middle of a bunch of houses of people who just had no idea that he was in there? I think a lot of people at home might have those same questions. So what does the neighborhood look like where you are?
What does that mean, a regular neighborhood? She might as well have just said it. Was he in the neighborhood with a bunch of niggas, or was he in the white neighborhood? I mean, just say it. I mean, we in that day and age, you can say what's on your mind and really not worry about what people think. I mean, dang. So is you in the white hood or is you in the nigga neighborhood? Let us know. I want to know where you at. Let's continue.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me step out of the frame really quickly so you guys can kind of get a better look. There are other news crews here as well. Everyone's interested to see what happened here. It looks like a lot of just residential, there's a bunch of houses. There are some people with nicely kept gardens over there. It looks like a really peaceful street. We've seen a few families come in and out of their houses. So it's not exactly the kind of place you would expect someone to hide. It looks very peaceful, very, like a family-friendly area. Like I said, we've seen a few people come in and out, not heavily trafficked. Again, is Strolich Street, 9400 block, Holly Grove. Again, very residential area, and it appears to be peaceful right now, Katie.
Yeah, it's really interesting. There's a high fence. If that is the correct address, I'm assuming that you're standing in front of. There's a high fence there. Looks like the yard is well kept. It raises all these questions about whether or not he was in an abandoned house, whether or not someone who owned the house knew that he was staying in there. I'm sure those questions are all being asked by law enforcement tonight. But it's very interesting that it's already cleared out. They must have swooped in and cleared out, Amelia.
That's exactly what we thought whenever we pulled up. We were expecting to see a lot of cars, and it was clear. But again, we know there were multiple law enforcement agencies, and they've had their eyes on this guy for a long time. So hopefully that arrest was swift. Like we are hearing from law enforcement, he didn't put up a fight. That may be part of why the scene has already cleared. And of course, after so many weeks of hard work by our law enforcement agencies, we're happy to hear that it seemed to be a smooth arrest for the most part. And again, that's just what we're hearing from law enforcement right now, but we're going to get more information. Now, as far as that...
Man, so yeah, there it is. Antonio Massey, the dude finally got caught. Oh, let me show y'all. I think this is him being arrested right here.
WL Louisiana Newsroom, the latest picture that we have of Antoine Massey after he was captured.
Dang, he got on fresh tea. What that jacket say? He looked like he been taking a shower. Somebody been helping him out. That's for sure. He definitely had help. Now, whether the police get people for aiding and abetting, I think they will, just to make an example out of people. So whoever house that is, if it's the owner renting it to somebody, it's probably one of them scallywag girls he talked to on the phone when he in jail all the time or something. But we'll get the full details of how he got caught. Don't be surprised if this dude has a cell phone once he hit the jail and just tell us out of his own words what happened. I mean, that's how it is nowadays. They go to jail and jump right on the phone and start doing their little podcasting from jail. So now all they have is one more inmate to get. So the two guys that I thought would get caught in a day or two are the two guys that lasted the longest on the streets. This guy right here, you could tell he definitely had help. He has fresh clothes. Looked like his hair done, so he had to have some girl come in and do his hair. You know, all that. So we'll see what he has to say once he gets back. You know, comfortable in jail again. We'll definitely hear from him. But there it is. I want to know what y'all think down below. Do you guys think that he would have been able to get away longer if somebody didn't turn him in? Or do you think the police was just so hot on him they would find him eventually? I want to know what y'all think down below. Oh, and how long y'all think the last guy is going to last? I'm going to say he's going to last another week before he get caught. What y'all think? That's all the time I got for this topic. Please, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And y'all already know, I'll be back with some more reaction videos, some more news. So I'm definitely going to catch y'all on the next one, all right?